Welcome to Therapy Facts with Dr. Jenn. The third note on how therapy works is pretty interesting for most people, and it is that greater understanding, which is the goal of therapy, or what I like to call clarity. Greater understanding of the self, while it might provide a great deal of relief, and that's usually the first step. The second step is that it does not require one to change one's behavior. So, lots of times people are resistant to going to therapy because they are afraid that someone will try to get them to be someone they are not, or they are concerned that they will have their head shrunk, that they will somehow be tricked into doing or being something or someone that they don't recognize. And none of that is true. It is true, however, that a person might experience a new understanding of themselves because that is the goal. And that new understanding might be incredibly unexpected and foreign. And so the person may discover things about themselves that were already there that the therapist only helped them to discover, not that the therapist somehow made up for that person. But the good news is, even when a person understands themselves better, what they want, what they what their goals are, what their passions are, what impacts come from early experiences that they either remember or they've forgotten and now they remember, lessons that they have learned from their upbringing that they may not have even realized that they have learned. When they realize all of those particular elements of their perspective and of their personality, they can change if they want to. The issue is that changing to match the new understanding of self can be painful because a person may or may not have the skill set to make the change that's necessary. It's not like, honestly, it's not true that when we know better, we do better. There's a large gap between knowing something and doing something. And so, in that gap comes learning and practice and failure. And so, people can be really intimidated or resistant to taking that journey from knowing better to doing better. But therapy is the perfect outlet to provide the guidance to travel that journey between knowing better and doing better. But that is not required.